Welcome to Daily Action Picks. I'm Joe Dellera, and I have two best bets for today's slate of NBA games. The first game we're going to talk about is the Cleveland Cavaliers +6 versus the Utah Jazz. At the time of this recording, Rudy Gobert is in the league's health and safety protocols, and even if he is cleared, he may be played either limited minutes or held out for conditioning purposes. And the Jazz also have quite the injury report besides just Gobert. Joe Ingles is listed as questionable, Jordan Clarkson's probable for this matchup, and then Rudy Gobert, Udoka Azubuike, Jared Butler, and Malik Fitz are all out for this contest. On the flip side, you have the Cavs, who are, relatively healthy. Aside from losing Ricky Rubio a couple weeks ago due to another torn ACL, they traded for Rajon Rondo, who's actually filled in pretty well at the guard position for the Cavaliers. Now, on the season, the Jazz have been incredible. They're a regular season juggernaut, and they have the second best adjusted net rating in the league at +7.5, the number one adjusted offensive rating in the league at 116.8, but on defense, they're 15th at 109.2. So on the flip side, you have the Cavs, who have really been surprising, especially the fact that they've been playing some weird lineups that are a little bit unconventional in today's NBA. And they have the fourth best adjusted net rating in the league at +5.2. And this is pretty much buoyed by their second best adjusted defensive rating, which is 104.9. So, like I mentioned before, the Cavaliers have been playing some unconventional lineups, and a lot of that has to do with their strength on the interior. So they have Jared Allen, Rookie of the Year favorite Evan Mobley, and Lauri Markkanen just tearing up the inside. And the Jazz are without their best rim protector and one of the best defensive players in the league in Rudy Gobert. So Gobert, he is the second best on-off splits on the Jazz at +12.6 points per 100 possessions when he's on the floor. He gives them about 1.2 more points every 100 possessions on offense, but that's not really what we're concerned about here with Gobert. It's on the defensive side and his defensive impact that matters. He's a -11.3 per 100 possessions, so opponents score almost 12 points less per 100 possessions when Gobert is on the floor. And their point differential as a team for the Jazz per 100 possessions drops to just +1.3. So that's quite the fall for this team here, who's been excellent with Rudy Gobert and their starters in the lineup. So besides Gobert being out, their depth is impacted here with all of their with all the listed players that are out. And if Joe Ingles is also questionable, they're not playing all their starters here. You're kind of going a little bit further down the bench in this matchup. So I'm looking to back the Cavaliers, who have been incredible this season, and they are 26, 13, and 2 against the spread, which is the best in the NBA. So I'll grab the +6. I would play it down to +5 or +5.5. And I would also sprinkle the money line, which is at +190 at the time of this recording. My next best bet is Joel Embiid over 30.5 points. The Philadelphia 76ers take on the Charlotte Hornets tonight in what should be a pretty high-scoring affair. The Hornets play at the fastest pace in the league, and although the 76ers play at the third slowest, the issue with Philly is that they usually take a little bit longer per possession on offense, and it's about 15.3 seconds per offensive possession, which is the fourth most in the league. This is important because they only take about a league average point of time on defense, and the Hornets, on the other hand, they're blazing fast. On both offense, they get their shots up quickly, and on defense, opponents tend to want to take quick shots against them as well, and they're top 6 in both of those times of offensive and defensive times of possession. So the issue here for the Hornets is that they have the 5th worst adjusted defensive rating in the league, and they usually just get absolutely cooked on the interior, and this is a spot that Joel Embiid feasts from. In this matchup, the Hornets don't have that interior presence. Mason Plumlee is not doing it. And in the two matchups against the Hornets already, Embiid dropped 43 and 32 points just a month ago. And moreover, Joel Embiid's gone over 30.5 points in 9 of his last 10. He's red hot, and there's absolutely no way this Hornets defense is going to stop him. So with that being said, I'll take Joel Embiid to go over 30.5 points tonight, and I would play it up to 31.5. That's it for me for Daily Action Picks. I'm Joe Dellera once again. Let me know if you're going to be joining with me. Let me know if you're fading me. Hit me up on Twitter at Joe Dellera, and we can have a little bit of a conversation about it. But tune into the Action Network's YouTube channel for more free daily action picks.